This is about defending democracy. This is no longer Democrats versus Republicans. What do you want your kids to believe in? There must be give and take.
This is White Flag with Joe Walsh.
No matter what, we can all agree this is America in the year 2024, a shooting at a Super Bowl parade. One person killed, a bunch of people in critical condition, 21 or so people injured. Kansas City, out celebrating the Super Bowl victory, and there's a shooting, and there's death, and people are injured, including, I believe, 9 to 10 children. Many will blame guns. Many will blame mental health. Many will blame our culture of violence. Many will blame the utter lack of morality, lack of respect for human life. Many will blame the problem of gangs in our cities. But everybody will retreat to their partisan place, and everybody will tweet or shout their partisan talking points. And very little constructive dialogue will ensue. And so very little constructive action will be taken to address this, which is sad. Because the thing we can all agree on is this is America in the year 2024. This is uniquely America in the year 2024. A mass shooting at a Super Bowl parade. I said that yesterday because it always happens. There's a shooting. People are dead. People are injured. And right away, everybody says, it's the guns. No, it's mental health. No, it's social media. No, it's our culture of violence. No, it's these gangs in our cities. It's the lack of families. It's the guns. And on it goes. We retreat to our place, our comfortable place, because we're convinced we know what it is. And we shout. We shout out because we're so convinced. We shout out exactly what we know the problem is. We all do it. I used to do it religiously. I try not to anymore. It's not helpful because nothing will get done. Now look, let's be real. As the facts come in, a mass shooting, it doesn't look like this was technically a mass shooting. 3 suspects were apprehended, 3 young black guys. It looks like, and a number of the experts on TV said it looks like this was kind of a spontaneous thing, like a couple dudes started shooting at each other. It looks like potential gang violence. And there was part of me that wanted to do what I used to do, which is lash out, retreat to my partisan place, lash out. This wasn't a mass shooting. This was gang violence. Kansas City has a problem with gang violence. This was gang violence. And you had a few gang members who went to the parade or went adjacent to the parade, got pissed at each other, started shooting at each other, and a bunch of people got hurt. And somebody was killed. And a few of the experts on TV said it was that. This did not look like the classic planned mass shooting where some dude showed up at the Super Bowl parade intending to kill as many people as he could. That wasn't this. But it took a while for people to even say that. And I held back because I wanted to make my broader point. That something like this happens, and before we know anything, before we know any of the facts, before we know the who, what, why, when, and where, we all retreat to our partisan place and lash out because we know it's guns. We know it's mental health. We know it's these damn street gangs. So we don't need to talk to anybody else. And when I said that, when I tweeted that, most of my responses and replies were, but it's the guns, Joe. It's the guns, Joe. No, it's gang violence, Joe. Proving my point. I've got my own view. You know me, I've got my own thoughts. I don't think the problem is guns. I mean, come on. Come on, an incident of gang violence in a location adjacent to the Super Bowl, that's a problem of guns. I guarantee you that these 3 young men who were apprehended, probably gangbangers, I'll bet you they violated every gun law on the book in the state of Missouri. I've got my own views, my own thoughts, but I didn't express them yesterday, and I really won't today. I will wait until we know what happened. It is America, and those on the right want to deny it. This is America. We have a problem. We have a culture of violence. We have a lot of guns, too many people in this country who have guns who aren't supposed to and shouldn't have guns. This is unique. I'm a big gun guy, and this is uniquely an American problem. I acknowledge that. Do you want to do something about the problem, the whole problem? Well, if you truly want to do something about the problem, the whole problem, then you will put everything on the table before you lash out. You'll put it all there. Guns and social media and the culture of violence and mental health and our gang problem and, the lack of families. I go on and on and on and on and on. You'll put it all right there. And you'll have a constructive conversation about all of it to see if we can help fix all of it. But we're not there yet. Most Americans aren't there. And so this will continue. Sadly. I'm Joe Walsh. Joe Walsh White Flag at gmail.com. Joe Walsh White Flag. That's all one word. That's my email. Joe Walsh White Flag at gmail.com. Have a good day. Be brave.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, share, and follow White Flag with Joe Walsh on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere great podcasts are found. And be sure to leave a 5-star review. This has been White Flag with Joe Walsh.